Okay, I have to do a little rebroadcast. And hey, you're back in time for the rebroadcast. I had a little technical difficulty on my last show. So this is a rebroadcast of Shout Out Saturday and updates. There go my little robot buddy. I'll bring him out one more time. This is Shout Out Saturday Updates, sponsored by D.C.N Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. My little robot buddy, you can go on vacation as of right now. So you take a rest. And now, before I get to Shout Out Saturdays and updates, let's get started on this. I'm sure everybody right now has the new, well, it's not new, but I'm pretty sure it's been out for a while. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and I'm gonna bring up a couple of photos. Just give me 1 second. And right now we have two new characters. We have two new characters. These two new characters are out right now as we speak for the new. Well, I can't say it's new because it's already been out. It's already been out. This game right here, it's already been out. But what is out right now is the two new characters that's available out right now. So the people at Namco Bandai, I just want to say, thank you because now we have, excuse me, we have two new characters for those who have this game, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. In my lower left-hand corner, we have Android 17. In my upper right-hand corner, we have Cooler. Now, here's the thing with these characters. If you have the season pass, these characters are free for those who have the season pass. If you do not have the season pass, you might have to go to the PlayStation Store. You have to purchase these guys. You're gonna run like about $5 each. So again, for those who have PlayStation 4 or Xbox One season pass, you're good to go. If not, you're gonna be paying an extra $5 for each character. So do yourself a favor like I did. Get the season pass. Now I have played with Cooler. Cooler's a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Cooler's a beast. I played with Android 17. Android 17, he's a little tougher. He's a little. I gotta figure out his moves. They're kind of a little unorthodox, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I give both characters a 10. It's just I have to learn how to work Android 17 a little bit better. But other than that, It's great. I love the game. I'm gonna start getting back into it. So in the meantime, in between time, you definitely want to get those characters. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and this. Okay. Next, one of the best Spider-Man games I've played in a long, long time. This is only a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Definitely get your copy on Spider-Man. Okay, me and my bobbleheads. You know, I gotta love my bobbleheads. This bobblehead is very rare, and lucky for me, I found it. This is Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, still in the box. Haven't took it out yet, but I've been looking all over for this. I'm glad I got her, so that goes with my collection. And like I said, I can't collect every bobblehead in the universe, but there are certain ones that I do admire. Okay. What else? What else? Let's get to movies. After movies, immediately following, I'm gonna get to shout outs. And keep in mind, everybody, shout out Saturday only lasts 15 to 20 minutes unless it's some new updates. I usually extend the show maybe another extra 5, 10 more minutes, but I want to get the movies first, and after I get the movies, then I'll give out my few shout outs, and that's it. And like I said before, I'll say it again. What do you want to see on the Spotty on Ash show? Again, if you want to be a part of DTV at its best, right now my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I can take the Spotty on Ash show into bigger, better, and further heights. But like I said, I tell anybody, I'm just 20% of this show. The 80% goes to my viewers who even takes the time out to, you know, be a part of it. That's why I give a show called Shout Out Saturday. This is my way of saying thanks. This is my way of saying I appreciate. This is my way of saying I can't do the show without you. But without further delay, let's get to movies. Right now, I have not bought any new release movies. Usually, I'll put a new release movie in front of the camera and tell you how I feel about it and all that. I'm behind, so bear with me. Right now, I gotta hurry up and get Solo, Uncle Drew, and Jurassic Park World. So, or should I say, let me rephrase that: Jurassic Park, the Fallen Kingdom. That's what I meant to say at first. Jurassic Park: The Fallen Kingdom, which I got to get. I like dinosaurs, but at the same time, I do like Star Wars. Haven't seen Uncle Drew yet, so those three movies I should be having sometime soon. I've already given you my update on Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a great game. He's my favorite superhero. I'm gonna get the DLC for it later on. Insomniac, and again, thank you for the people at Insomniac that took the time out to make one of the most prestigious games that I've ever played in a long time. It's phenomenal. Okay, what else? Got a lot of movies on the horizon. Right now, you got Halloween coming up soon. I've seen the trailer for Halloween. I've seen the trailer for Venom. Both look great. Both look good. Both look promising. So I definitely want to see those. Then you got the house that has the clock in the wall. I haven't seen that yet. I heard outstanding reviews for that. So I might go see that. And then keep in mind, Christmas time will be here before you even realize it. And there's two movies I really want to see. There's two outstanding movies I really want to see. One, Aquaman. I've seen the trailer for Aquaman, and it's. I think this will. It's going to be just as good as Wonder Woman, if not better. I've seen the trailer. It looks phenomenal. You got Ocean Master in there. You got Black Manta. I mean, the list goes on and on. I've seen it. I mean, just the first 3 minutes of the trailer, I guarantee you they will have my money come holiday time. Next, Transformers. I want to get that off my chest right now. Now, Michael Bay didn't produce this movie, but Michael Bay did put his little spin on it. So I think someone else took the direction of it. I forgot the director's name, but he took it in a different direction. So the way I'm seeing it is, if you add a little bit of Michael Bay to it, and you add a little bit of Generation 1 Transformers to it, and then you come out with Bumblebee. I've seen the trailer. I've seen a little clip of what the storyline is going to be like. It looks amazing. They went all the way back to the cartoon drawing board on how Transformers originally supposed to look, originally supposed to be. WWE superstar John Cena, shout out goes out to you, the master of thugonomics, the leader of C Nation, hustle, loyal, and respect. He's in this movie. I would go see that because of him. I mean, John Cena's cool. I ain't gonna lie, John Cena's cool. So, shout out goes out to him. And who else? I got a lot of favorites. I got a lot of favorite WWE superstars. That's my favorites, and I think they deserve shout outs from me personally. And I'll make this brief. So the leader of C Nation, man, I'm gonna go see your movie Bumblebee, man. It looks great. The phenomenal AJ Styles, shout out goes out to you. WWE superstar Nia Jax, shout out goes out to you. Who else? Last but not least, I mean, huge WWE fan. Last but not least, man, he's one of the most respectful wrestlers of all. The Undertaker. If you watching my video, if not, that's cool too. So to the Undertaker of the WWE, my shout out goes out to you. But in any case, let's get back to Transformers. Um, saw it. The trailer looks phenomenal. I can't wait for Christmas. And speaking of games, I want to give a shout out to WWE 2K games. I can't wait for the new WWE 2K19 that comes out in October. So I've already pre-ordered it. In fact, I've already paid my game off like 2 months in advance. So I can't wait to do the unboxing of that. I can't even wait as far as what the gameplay is. So I don't want to talk too much about that. So again, to 2K games and WWE, my thanks goes out to you. And I can't. My game's already paid for. I just can't wait to get it from GameStop. Man, just start having the time of my life. So anyway, in any case, Bumblebee, Aquaman, a lot of good movies is coming out on the horizon. I don't even want to talk about the movies that's coming out next year, but you got a lot of good movies that's coming out that has a lot of promise, a lot of potential, and I can't wait to see. Right now, let's get the shout outs. Okay, I really want to get shout outs out the way. So, for stars, I want to give a shout out to my immediate family, whether they, I do miss them, I do love them, whether they thinking about me or not, that's cool. So, my shout out goes out to my immediate family, the Critness, Colognes. Shout out goes out to you guys. To my West Side family that put up with me for so long. Shout out goes out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Y'all been a big, huge help in my life, just to let you guys know. And I love you guys for that. Shout out goes out to Dimitri Can Johnson and the Johnson household, to all my grandkids, Grandma E, to all, my kids, Jay, Jillian, Darnisha, Kenny, Esther. Love you guys. I love all of y'all, and to all my 11 grandkids, which I'm pretty sure if they watching this right now, shout out goes out to you guys. And I love y'all, everybody out in Indiana in the Johnson household. To the dangerous one himself, Dangerous Danny Garcia, the shout out goes out to you. Hey, welcome to Shout Out Saturdays and Updates, sponsored by D.C.N Networks and Power Players. Right now I'm giving out shout outs. And keep in mind, if you guys want to be a part of Shout Out Saturday, it's really nothing to it. All you got to do is hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe, leave your notifications on. Right now, my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit that 1,000 mark, I can take the Spotty L9 show into bigger and better things. Keep in mind, I work every day, so I can't really broadcast. But I do have other shows. Right now, the show I don't have and I cancel was my Happy Friday show. But I do have Shout Out Saturday. I do give out birthday shout outs, and I also do Family Time Sunday. But right now, I do my shout out Saturday. So again, if you want to be a part of that, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe. Okay, leave the notifications on when you do subscribe. Even if you do not subscribe, that's cool. I understand that, but at least leave in comments. What do you, and I'll tell anybody. I don't. What do you want to see on the Spotty on that show? And again, like I tell everybody, you know, this show is not always about me. It's about, the people that take the time out to see me and just to be a part of it. That's good enough for me. So I want to continue doing shout out Saturday. Speaking of shout outs, I want to give a shout out to the dangerous one, Dangerous Danny Garcia, man. I miss you, brother. I love you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. If I can have two more other brothers, it'll be those guys. To both of the Marvins that's in Best Buy. You got the one Marvin, Wakanda Forever. He knows who I'm talking about. He's a huge Black Panther fan. Got a lot of respect for this guy. So that's the first Marvin. And to my other Marvin, Starving Ain't Marvin. He knows who I'm talking about. Shout out goes out to you guys. Who else? Who else? To pretty much everybody in the mall. To the hardworking people in Epic Burger, man. Make some of the best burgers on the north side. So to the hardworking people at Epic Burger, shout out goes out to you guys. Tomas Pizza, shout out goes out to you guys. Not a big fan of roadies, but I give a shout out to them guys as well. Who else? I also want to give a shout out to my friend Margie Vallejo. Sweet person, very special person. I adore being around her. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? To my best friend of D.C.N Networks, and I hope he gets well. Sean the Genius Harris. So, and A Dot, what's up, Grandpa? Hey, what's happening? So, who's A Dot? And I guess y'all watching the show right now. Hey, yes, this is Grandpa. Yeah, hey. And last but not least, give me 1 second. She is my biggest supporter of all. Her name is D.C.N. Johnson. I love you. You're the world to me. And she is my biggest supporter right now. So to D.C.N. Johnson, to everybody out in the Johnson headquarters, hopefully you guys will be seeing me before the holidays. So I really want to throw that picture up. If you're watching this, baby, I love you, man. Right now I'm in my living room, chilling, doing the thing. That's it. So we're going to X that out. So that's about it. Oh, and speaking of it, let me see. I'll show you this one more time. This is a cool little bobblehead, you know. And I've been trying to find this bobblehead for the longest, and I finally got it. This is Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, one of my favorite other games that's on PlayStation 4, and I do love it. So, I can't collect every bobblehead in the universe, but there are certain ones that I really do admire, and hopefully, you know, that's one I'm definitely going to keep for the ages. So, again, a lot of great movies, a lot of great movies that's coming out. And like I said, my biggest favorite of all that I really want to see, and I'm going to bring the photo up one more time. Thank you, my little robot buddy. Go on break. I'm definitely in that upper left hand corner. I'm definitely going to see them. Shout out goes out to Tom Hardy, man. I've seen the trailer, and for the first time, they they're doing movies on villains, anti-heroes, or whatever you want to call it. In which I'm gonna bring the subject up in about 2 minutes. I've seen the trailer for it. It looks incredible. It looks phenomenal. You know, and I came October 5th. That'll be rent time for me. Hopefully, if nothing else, I'm gonna save at least $12, and I don't care. I don't even have to have no popcorn for all I care. I'm definitely, without a shadow of doubt, I'm definitely gonna see Venom. So to Tom Hardy, this, this shout out goes out to you, man. So, pretty much. So we're gonna exit that out. I have seen a clip, and I was watching Tyrone Magnus. Oh yeah, the shout out goes out to you, to the ball game. I'm gonna say this one last time, dude. I always come to your show. You never come to mine. I'm trying to be the bigger man here. So to the ball game, I really appreciate it if you just take a moment, just a moment, to come check out my show. The Milkman, we're back at it. Okay, we ain't about to, I ain't about to go, I ain't about to, trip today with you because, I'm trying to run a brief show. So again, I was watching Tyrone Magnus's clip, and again, I'm a subscriber to his channel, and I'm a huge fan of his. And they doing a movie on the Joker, and I think Joaquin Phoenix. They had one scene where, and the Milkman said, "Did you see what they did to Bill?" I'm about to bring that up, and you know what? Thanks for reminding me. I'm about to bring that up in a minute. I just want to get this segment out on the new movie, The Joker, that's going to be coming out sometime next year. I saw, Joaquin Phoenix in his clown makeup, the outfit and everything, and I don't know if he's gonna be I don't know if he's gonna fulfill the part as playing the Joker, but I have to get a little more information on it. I mean, is this a movie I want to see? It's 50-50, but at the same time, I have to bring that up on a later date. So, like I said, to Joaquin Phoenix, that's gonna do the portray movie of the Joker. Can't wait to see that. But right now, like I said, I'm really stressing out more towards Venom. That's coming out October 5th. I've seen the trailer for Hellfest. It's like this. I mean, it won't be getting my money anytime soon. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but I'm not feeling teen horror movies that tough. Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis, she still got one left in the tank. And to Jamie Lee Curtis, shout out goes out to you. I mean, huge fan of hers, and she about to go after Michael Myers one last time. Do the damn thing. I ain't mad at her. So the Milkman was asking me, DC Legends, what's up? The Milkman that fucked you up, yo. Yeah, I'm about to get on the subject of Bill Cosby right quick, and I'm gonna make this brief. Can't wait to see Venom. Okay, yeah, I'm about to get on the subject of Bill Cosby right quick. I ain't gonna prolong the show too much longer because there's a lot of things I got to do. I saw it. I saw it on Facebook and on the news. Didn't want to believe it, but when I saw it, you're gonna send an 86-year-old man in jail. Something that happened nearly over a decade. And I can't say that for all women. Yeah, man, that's messed up. That's why I'm expressing my issue right now. My thing is, and I'm going to make this brief. I'm not going to make it too much of an argument, but at the same time, I'm going to make it brief. If you're going to get somebody on sexual harassment, and I can't say this to all the women, I'm just going to say, to the whom it may concern, you know who you are. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to point any fingers because I can't say all women are like that. But to whom it may concern, you know who you are. The way they play Bill Cosby, yeah, doing state prison, from what I heard, for 3 to 10 years. I'm going to make a long story short. If you're going to get me on some sexual harassment shit, first of all, you better be able to prove it. Y'all sending this man to jail at 86 years old, blind, on something that happened nearly a decade ago. I could see it if it happened a year or two. Maybe I can understand it. And even so, This happened nearly over a decade. Why y'all want to bring this up now? And this brings to the subject on how I feel about thank you, right. Why y'all want to bring it up now? See, I can't say this for all women, but again, I'm about to go there, and if some feel offended by it, I don't care, but I'm just going to tell it like it is. 30 years ago. Right. Yeah, almost nearly over a decade ago. That's the point I'm trying to make. If y'all didn't stop the man 30 years ago, why put him away now? And I can't say that for just him. I'm saying this to pretty much to all the men. But what kills me is you can send this man away to jail for over 10 years. You can see he's sick, and I pray for his health. I really pray for his health more than anything. But yet, I don't want to change the subject. And if he's watching my show right now, I don't give a damn, quite frankly. I don't give a fuck about him. But yet, rumors and speculations as far as Donald Trump having sex with, Stormy Daniels or whatever, it's crazy. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. But yet, you can send this man, Bill Cosby, to jail for 3 to 10 years. But ain't nobody saying nothing about the Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels, tabloid. Ain't nobody saying about that. Okay? And if Donald Trump watching my show right now, he doesn't give a shout out. But I will say this. You know who you are. You know who you are. I'm trying to figure out what he did for them to blackball him. They saying he had, I guess, set up here and did some kind of sexual harassment, against a woman's, towards a woman's own will. And there's rumors that he drug. I'm just saying these are rumors. I'm not saying this is speculation because I ain't trying to put myself on blast like that. But these are rumors and speculation saying that he had sexual harassment with this woman, and they assume to believe that he drugged this woman before having sex with her. Again, these are just rumors. They're not my say so. They were just rumors. Try to buy NBC. What I heard. Again, I really want to get the subject off as far as Bill Cosby concerned. So, like I said, to America's favorite dad, because I've been watching. I'm gonna give you a brief history on Bill Cosby. I've been a Bill Cosby fan since I was a kid. From he made Fat Album, The Cosby Kids, all the way up to The Cosby Show. Great comedian. He wrote books. He's America's favorite dad. And now this 86-year-old man that's paying a crime that happened over 30 years ago, damn near over a decade ago, over some shit that they didn't even try to catch. And now y'all want to send him to jail? And then the milkman said, yeah, Bill put people on. Yeah, he does. He does. He does. And I hate to see that happen. Like I said, again, my shout out goes out to Bill Cosby. My shout out goes out to his family. I hope someone speaks out and try to change the situation around because, like I said, and he deserves it. Because I'll tell anybody. I mean, hey, if I get sexual harassment, and this is what they need to do in a situation like this. If you're gonna get me for sexual harassment, first of all, this is how I would set it up. You're gonna put me and the defendant in this chamber with the judge. You're gonna tie both of us up to a lie detector to see who's lying and who ain't. And my thing is, if I'm lying, I'm just saying if it happened to me, pray to God I hope it don't. But if it happened to me, if I'm lying, send me to jail, whatever, it is what it is. But if I ain't lying and I'm telling the truth, lock her ass up. Milkman said, yeah, he's against male black people looking bad. Carmine, DeAndre, I can't understand what you're saying, so I'm sorry if I can't speak that language right now. All I'm saying is, and I can't say that to all women, I can only say that to the few minority. Some of these women and I'm going there. Some of these women is using these big name Hollywood superstars or Hollywood actors or actresses or whatever, but they using it sexual harassment as a quick way as far, and I can't say that for all of them. I'm just saying for the few. They use it as far as a quick scam. Guy like me, average Joe, ain't got shit. You know, they're not gonna come after me. But if I was a millionaire right now, for whatever reason, they will come after me. Just like that. They'll come after me just like that. And it's crazy. And like I said, I mean, it don't make no damn sense. And I really feel sorry for Bill Cosby. I mean, because he going to jail over some shit that should have been resolved, and like the milkman said, over 30 years ago, over a decade ago. I think what it is, the laws in this country, yeah, it is sad. I think the laws in this country has fallen out to the point where nobody don't want to separate, I wouldn't say separate the truth from the reality, but as far as, you know, relate the truth to the justice. Y'all gonna justify something that happened 30 years ago. Milkman said they showed up, they showed his prison cell. Dude, I've seen it. And truth be told, I could see if they locked Bill Cosby up when he was 30 years younger, 40 years younger. Maybe I can understand that. Maybe I can understand that. Sending Bill Cosby to jail is like locking up my grandfather. And in the end, the judicial system, the people who put him there, they ought to be a damn shame of themselves. Because and I'm gonna say it, and whoever don't like it, they can kiss my fat ass. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You're gonna lock up an 86-year-old man. Why y'all didn't catch him in his prime? Why y'all didn't catch the man when he was 30 years younger, 40 years younger? And like I said, I can't be the voice of the voiceless. Shout out goes out to CM Punk. I gotta borrow your catchphrase for a quick second. I can't be the voice of the voiceless for Bill Cosby, but I can be the voice of the voiceless as far as he might not be the only victim besides that. And the milkman says, I think he was trying to do something for blacks and they didn't. And he said, I like it. Okay. I think that's what it is. Because again, the judicial systems in this country is just all messed up. You know, and and I tell anybody, like I said, if I was a millionaire right now, they'll come after me. They'll come after me. You know, and I can't say that for all women. That's why I kept it low term. I can't say that all for all women, but you know who you are. If you keep using sexual harassment as a scam, as far as a quick way, as far as getting a quick paycheck and all that, in the end, that's gonna backfire. Because I feel if women can get sexually harassed, I can't say that for all men. Some men can too. The shit works. Excuse my French and read my warning label. It works both ways. Okay, and like I said, the laws in this country now are not organized. And for a man like Bill Cosby to be sent to jail, and then you got to think he's blind, he's sick. I pray for his health. He has family that worries about him. I pray that somebody will overlook these matters because to me, that is dumb as a fuck. I'm sorry. I apologize the to all viewers that's watching this program right now, but it's unfair to him. Like I said, I can't be his voice, but I can be the voice for the others that might be going through the same thing. But I think he catching it the worst. So, like I said, I'm sorry that poor Bill had to go through all this. And the milkman said, "Well, you get the best the medical in jail. You want to know what? That's cool. But the one thing the jail can't give you the best of is your freedom. Is your freedom. I'd rather be sick and dead in my bed than be sick and dead behind a jail cell for crimes that should have been resolved 30 years ago. And at the same time, I wouldn't want nobody to come see me like that. Not because the fault or the guiltiness, but because how the way it was set up, how it was so disembolicated. You know, who wants to go out like that? It's modern day slavery. Yes, it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, we still going through it. The only difference is we not in chains. At least not yet. Not yet. Don't be surprised the government coming up with shit now to reinvent that. I don't put nothing past the way things is now. I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53 in December. And believe me, I read a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time, for another Spotty on Nine show. But it's just the fact that, you know, the laws in the country just, they're you know, they unstabilized. Our minds are in change. Yeah. Good statement. Yeah. Yeah. That's, man, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Never, you put it in a segment where that makes a whole lot of sense, even for me. But yeah, it is. But after a while, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it back. I mean, God help us if they don't, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it back. But, you know, again, America is, as far as the laws, as far as the judicial system, as far as how they got things running, they're not organized. They're not organized. I'm sorry, you know, and I hate to say it, but they're not organized. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, the laws wasn't as bad as they was now. It's fucked up. Yes, it is. It's very fucked up. But what's even worse than that, besides Bill serving the last of his days in a jail, knowing he might not be a part of his own life again, the way things are being killed. I've seen more death in 52 years than all the deceased bodies over in Iraq. And that's a damn shame. But yet, what are the laws doing? What are they doing? They're not doing a damn thing. All they want to do is, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm not a president. I don't want to, first of all, I don't want to run for president. I mean, but if I did, and that'd be cool, Spotty, I'm not for president. Not trying to change the subject, but if I did, my first order of business, they need to, you know, improve these laws. Milkman said, you see off-duty police officers came into someone else's house and killed them. Yeah. Yeah. You know, as the words of Tupac, God rest his soul, the biggest gang in America is the motherfucking police. You want to know what? He's right. God rest his soul, but he's right. He's right. And I'll tell you the reason why. I'm not trying to change the subject. I'll tell you the reason why. One, police have the law. It works for them and it works against them. But because it works for them, they're part of the system. They know where all the money is at. They know where all the drugs is at. They know where all the guns is at. They know. They didn't put it out there, but they know. They ain't gonna never tell you that, but they know. You know, they know more about the street than we do because they're out there every day. You know, they know who to keep quiet and who to get rid of. They know, and that's why I'm glad I'm a security officer, but at the same time, I'm glad I'm not a cop either. And the milkman said they're talking about and if he did, here we go again with the Bill Cosby shit. My thing is, why y'all didn't catch the man 30 years ago when all this happened? You know what I'm saying? To me, You sent an 80-year-old man to jail for a long damn time, and what is he getting out of it? You know, his freedom's gone. He can't go home to his wife. He can't watch his grandkids. You know, well, excuse me, I mean, he's blind, but he can't feel the fact that his family's not around him. So I think that man probably going through more hell right now in this world than anybody can imagine. The milkman said she thought it was her apartment. Again, I'm not going to really talk too much about the Bill Cosby incident much longer. All I can say is, you know, as far as Bill, may God watch over you, man. Hopefully someone be the voice besides myself to see if they can turn this around. I'm going to answer this one, last one. Milkman said, I think they want him to die in jail. Think nothing. He ain't, with all due respect towards Bill, he ain't too far from that now. This is why I said I'd rather die in my own damn bed than spend the rest of my life in jail. If I'm gonna die, I'd rather die in my own bed. I think because I tell anybody, man, I don't care who you is. If you ain't free, you ain't shit. I'm sorry. I could be broke. I could be broke as a motherfucking joke, but I'm free. I'll tell you. I'll tell America right now in front of the Spotty on 9 show, D.C.N. Power Players. All I have in this world right now, as far as me, my God, my job, and my name. That's it. All the materialistic things, yeah, it's good that I have it because I'm here. When I'm dead and gone, I can't take that with me. But the three things I can't live without is my God, my job, and my name. Without that, I'm dead. And right now, his situation is a little way more critical than mine. The man has done a lot over the years. This man has done charities and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's done a lot. You know, so everybody looking at the bad he did, but ain't no one realize some of the good he done either. So again, I can't be the voice for him. I wish I could. I wish the hell I could, but I can't. But I can be the voice for the others that's pretty much going for what he's going through in my own perspective. Someone need to reopen that case. You know, I mean, shit, tell you the truth, he's better off being on house arrest. You know, have him in confinement. Because he's 86 years old. Okay, and then you gotta ask yourself, how long is it gonna be before his time is up? I don't hate to put it like that, but that is the truth. And again, he shouldn't go out like that. I'm sorry, but he shouldn't. He don't deserve it. He really don't deserve it. You know, so again, my prayers go out to him and his family. You know, like I said, back to what I was saying as far as the laws that's going on right now, it needs to be changed. Milkman said, "Yeah, I thought he was supposed to get arrested." See, this is what I'm getting at right now about that. Every 6 months, the laws change. This is why I said the police are the biggest gang in America. They can change the laws. Doesn't matter where you live at in this world. They change the laws every 6 months. You know, and that's their advantage. Okay. And when they do things like that, you know, I mean, it's like now with the police now, from what I've seen over the years, even here in Chicago, they're locking up the innocent as well as the guilty. So again, if justice is blind, I hated that she is because she need to wake up. Excuse my friend, but she need to wake the fuck up. The milkman said Trump is in the house. Again, I really don't want to talk about politics on the Spotty on 9 show, but I would say this about him. I'm going to make it brief and I'm going to let it go. Milkman said he makes the laws against the black people. No, okay, let's get that straight right now. He don't just make law just for us. He making laws on everything, and I want to get that out the way right now. As far as him is concerned, Donald Trump is trying to run this country in his own image, as far as his own corporation. This is what I think about Donald Trump. As a businessman, he knows his stuff. I mean, and that's a good question you asked on my show. He knows his stuff. Okay, Donald Trump, as far as business oriented is concerned, he knows how to run a business. I give him that. He has a very strong corporate mind. I give him that. He's trying to run this country as far as his own corporate business. This is my own definition of the statement of how I feel. Everybody has their own opinion towards facts, towards matters, but this is how the way I see it. I can be wrong, but I am entitled to my opinion as well as my facts from my own perspective. And the milkman said it affects black people, the stuff he signed. Again, dude, and I really want to get this out right now and more. You're making good, strong comments. Again, I look on the news sometimes and everybody's saying Black Lives Matter. Let me just clear that up right quick. Yes, Black lives does matter. You want to know what's even better? All lives matter. Which I'm about to get back to the subject on him right now, because the way he's running things, I'm going to call it the way I see it. And I can be wrong. And right now, I don't think I am. If this fool serves another 4 more years in office, two things going to happen. And I see it. Either they're going to go after his family, who I don't know, or he going to put this country at war. Out of one of the two, I guarantee you one's going to happen. And I see it. So, that's what's going to happen. Because, again, I don't like to talk about politics, because all they are is just showboats. I'm getting sick and tired of people saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit it serves no significance towards me. That shit is lame, it's dead. I don't want to hear no, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, you can say that I'm going to do game all day long. I'm a kind of man, I like results. Don't tell me, show me. Show me, because a person can say I can change the world and make it better. Okay, no, that's a damn lie. Only God can change this world and make it better, not man. And even I know that. But I like results. And Milkman says all lives are not dying like blacks. That's true. That's true. You ain't lying about that. That's true. But you got to remember one thing. It doesn't matter what color you is. Okay? As life comes in all forms. Sometimes I'm going to use this catchphrase from Jurassic Park. Life finds its own way. As funny as it may sound, but it's true. But you make a strong statement. All lives are not dying like black lives. That's true. But nevertheless, all forms of life gonna die eventually. Okay? I can't, your time is up, your time is up. You don't have to necessarily be black to die. No, man. I mean, one thing about death that I know for certain, it don't matter what color you is. When it's time for you to go, you go. Simple as that. Death don't. One thing about death, I know, Death don't care if you black, white, orange. Death has one job. When it's time for you to go, you go. The end. That's it. I tell anybody, hey, I got loved ones. We all got loved ones. But I tell anybody in the end, God loves them more than you do. God, like for example, God loves my grandmother, was very close to me. But in the end, God loved her more than me. that's life, you know. But when it comes down to death, death plays no favoritism towards color. Don't matter who you is. When you gotta go, you gone. You gone. I tell anybody, hey, even at my age, I'm gonna be 53 at the end of this year. Depends on the circumstance. That's true too. But what I want you to understand, the milkman, you cannot change the inevitable either. Okay, you can't. You can't. You can't. You know, one thing man can't stop is death and time. You can't stop it. You cannot stop death. You can't stop time. Some people rarely have a second chance at life, and that's rarely. That's rarely. We call that in divine intervention. Second chance at life. That's rare. That's extremely rare. But the one thing man can't stop is death and time. You can go back in time. I'm not trying to sound scientific enough. You can go back in time. You can move forward. You can do time any way you want to do it. But in the end, it can't be stopped. Sorry. World would not be right. Newsflash, the world ain't right now. Think about it. It ain't right now. It ain't right. I don't have the answer for that one. I wish I did, but I'm sorry, I don't have the answer for that one. Only thing, and I'll tell anybody, I don't like this world for what it is. The only thing I can do is live and die in it. That's it. True, I agree. I can't stop death or time. You can't, man. You can't. I ain't trying to borrow this out of, what's a good movie? And it's one of my favorite movies, and it's Marvel. It's definitely one of my favorite movies. It's not like I have Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet and I could just rechange the Big Bang Theory all over again. Okay? In the comic books, yeah. In reality, no. And you can't stop time. You can't. You only get life, so you might as well. That's deep shit for real. I want to give a shout out to Mickey. Thank you for being part of Shout Out Saturday. Want to give a shout out to Savage DX Gorilla. Shout out goes out to you. And again, a shout out, and he's, to the milkman. He's bringing some real shit to me. The shout out goes out to you. Can't stop death, but it says when the police kill someone and get paid leaves, that's bullshit. I keep trying to tell you, man. And I'm really trying to keep telling you, man, the police, man. Again, I can't say that for all of them. I can't. But you got to keep in mind, man, the law works both ways. And when you a cop, and you don't want to know what? I'm glad I'm not a cop. I'm glad, tell you the truth, not trying to change the subject. I'm glad I'm a security guard. I'm glad I'm not a cop. Because once you a cop, you have to live a cop's life. You have to take that work home with you and back to work every day. I don't want to live that life. I don't want to live that life knowing I got to walk out my door and I'm a cop and everybody on the street knows I'm a target. I don't want to live that life. Even worse, I don't want to be a target and now my family's in danger. My woman's in danger. My kids is in danger. All because of affiliation towards me because I'm a cop. I don't want that life. Mickey said through thoughts on gun control in USA. That's a good question. Here's my answer towards that. And again, if you want to be a part of Shout Out Saturday, Mickey, hit the subscribe, leave your notifications on, and if you become a subscriber to my Shout Out Saturday, I will give you a shout out live, Mickey, next time on my Shout Out Saturday show. And then you say your thoughts on gun control in USA. Here's my thoughts. And I'm glad you brought that up. I think guns should be used towards a criteria towards self-defense, but only in certain categories. If you're a police officer, I understand. If you're a security guard like myself, I understand. If you're in the armed forces like the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, I understand. Now, if as far as your own personal life, if you have a family, trying to protect kids and all that shit, I understand. But as far as for every day, the average Joe just going down the street like they in the Wild Wild West or whatever, carrying a gun, no. No, I think guns should only be issued out to certain criterias. That's why I mentioned about all that, police, armed forces, you're trying to protect your family, you know, stuff like that. That's fine. As far as yourself, you know, again, if you're taking care of your family for the sake of them, I can exclude that. But as far as everybody having a gun, now I'm about to make a strong answer. If everybody's all shot up and dead, who the fuck's gonna be around to tell the tale? Somebody gotta have a. I'm going there. Somebody gotta tell a story. Somebody gotta be the ghostwriter. Somebody gotta sit up here because if everybody's shot up and dead, who's gonna be around to tell the tale? Okay, you can put the shit on the internet. Who's gonna be around long enough to watch it or read it or understand it? Okay, that's why I said for guns, it should be a certain criteria. Not everybody should have guns. Only those as far as the people who I described. Okay, the milkman said if a good cop calls out a bad cop, they're all dirty. Dude, it doesn't matter if you're a good cop, bad cop, worst cop. It doesn't matter, dude. I keep telling you over and over again. One thing that the cops and God rest Tupac's soul, God rest his soul. And I say it once and I say it again. I don't care if you're a good cop, bad cop. It doesn't matter. They are the biggest gang in the world, and the reason why because they have the law with them as well as against them. But because they're part of the system towards the law, they can pretty much damn near do anything they want, unless they get caught up. Now they screwed. See, that's the difference between them from us. See, the law works against us as well as for us as far as system, as far as us being citizens towards the system. But because the police is part of the system, think of it as home court advantage. We don't have that home court advantage. Every time I see a squad car that says serve and protect, it's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, they serve. They serve themselves. Where's the protection? Don't see it. 52 years old. I've been living for 52 years. I never met an officer friendly. Real truth. The milkman said, when has work for us besides OJ? Yeah, okay. That was luck. I'm going to go there. That was just luck. OJ was just luck. Keep in mind, the next man ain't going to be OJ. Okay, I'm going to go there. If the law was so damn good, explain to me why Bill Cosby in jail for a crime that happened over 30 years ago, and y'all want to lock up an 86-year-old man now. Why the law didn't catch his ass, with all due respect towards Bill, 30 years ago. Savage Gorilla says, save themselves, protect their own. Use my catchphrase. Good comment, good question, good answer. I love your statement. Man, please subscribe to my show. And Mickey said, what do you think Malcolm X would think of the situation at the minute in the U.S. election of Donald Trump? Right now, that is the most strongest, and I'm going to say this right now, that is the most strongest question that anybody ever told me on the Spotty 09 show. So, what do I think? First of all, if Malcolm was alive right now, he will fuck Donald Trump up. I'm straight up. If Malcolm was alive right now, he will fuck Trump up. He'll fuck him up. He'll fuck him up. You know, as far as re-election, again, I try not to talk about politics, but I'm gonna make this brief and I'm gonna let it go. My prediction is, I pray that he don't stay another 4-year term. If he do, two things gonna happen. I see it. I see it. Either they gonna assassinate somebody in his family. I see it. I want to go old school on Thundercats. I don't have sight beyond sight, but I can sense shit beyond bullshit. I see it. Two, if that happens, this country gonna be at war. The war in Iraq, that ain't shit. That's a paper cut. That's a severe paper cut compared to what's gonna happen over in the U.S. What's even worse, the biggest worldwide riot in history. So I guess what I'm saying is, what's a perfectly good example? Remember the movie The Hunger Games? I don't know if anybody's seen The Hunger Games. Remember the movie The Hunger Games with my girl Jennifer Lawrence? You know, and she plays, the chick with the bow and arrow, the girl on fire. Think of that as the readaptation of the Hunger Games. But only difference is President Snow is Trump. Watch the Hunger Games so that way you get a better understand what I'm saying. It's going to go out like that. But only difference is the outcome may not be what you expect. Then the milkman said then women were paid to lie on Bill. They got their money, man. Whether they was telling the truth or not, it doesn't matter. They got their money. Bill wanted to buy NBC to give black people an outlet. Again, nothing wrong with that. Savage Gorilla said, right, milkman, all cause Bill wanted to buy NBC. So what? So I see where y'all going with this. Okay, so they rather lock him up before he buys NBC. So what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. The milkman said they didn't like that. Who cares? Let me tell you something. And I want my viewers to know right now. Let me tell you something. It ain't about black no more. And I'm not racist, don't get me wrong. It ain't about black. It ain't about white. It ain't about green. It ain't about Mexican. It ain't about Chinese. It ain't about German. It ain't about none of those colors. All these colors, all these lives, all that matters. There's only one color in the world that speaks in all languages. And that's the green. The money green. Win, lose, or draw, the money always wins. The question is, who's the winner that possesses it? So if Bill Cosby want to buy NBC, buy it. Buy it. In fact, he come out better. Red Balloon said Bill Clinton was still president though. Okay, cool. Milkman said they care why they put him in jail at 86 years old. 3 to 10 years. It's all about the money. It's always been, I just said the answer. It's always about the money. Always have, always will. Okay, two things about money that I know. You can't live in this world in it, and you can't die without it. When you're dead, it takes money to put you in the ground. They ain't about to plant you in the ground for free. Win, lose, or draw, the money always wins. Always. No matter how rich you is, how poor you is, you can't live with it, and when you die, it takes that to put you in the ground. Aaron Falcons, I gave you a shout out early. Hey, what's happening, Aaron? How you doing? You part of this is the longest shout out Saturday show, and now it turned into an open forum right now to my old and new viewers. So I'm glad you stopped by. Tell the wife and your niece I said hi. I'm glad you're part of my show. The Red Balloon said the generation will go down in history for creating the biggest divide amongst different people. Yeah, you might be right. Milkman said it's only for major outlets. He was trying to buy one. Let me tell you something. That's see, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. This and I'm gonna go back to Donald Trump one last time and I'm gonna be gone forth. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Donald Trump when him and Stormy Daniels had a little affair thing, or as least rumors and tabloids said what they think they said. If Donald, I'm gonna go there, and if you're watching my show right now, you can kiss my ass. If Donald Trump got locked up right now, and the Supreme Court decided to lock him up right now, keep in mind he is a billionaire president. The fucker will buy the appeal. In fact, he will buy the jail and pardon himself out. That's how much money he has. The man has so much money. He can pay another man to wipe his own ass. He ain't never got to touch his asshole again. That's how much money he has. And then you got to think he's the president. He can buy himself out of jail. Yes, he can. Oh, yes, he can. Yes, he can. Bullshit. Red Balloon said Bill Cosby isn't the rich as you think he is. Oh, that's true. That's true. But I'm not going to put nothing past him either. Red Balloon says certainly he had bought major news stations. I'm sure he did. Milkman said he ain't getting locked up and he owns the prison already. Again, not trying to misinform anybody. I was just using Trump as an example. Because it's funny that you see all these cats besides Bill Cosby. He go to jail, but the rest of these cats ain't going to jail. And there was another guy from NBC. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name right now. Sexual harassment. See, this is the point I'm trying to make. And I can't say that. And here's what makes it so funny. You ain't even got to be famous to go to jail no more. You ain't even got to be famous for sexual harassment. See, the thing is, I can't speak that for all men. I can't speak that for all women, but mainly just the women in general. And I can say that for the few minority. Just thank you so. Thank you, Savage Gorilla. Thank you. Thank you. And you will be a part of Shout Out Saturday. So next time I be back on Saturday, I'll give a shout out to you. Leave your notifications on. Mickey said, thought Alex Jones says Sandy Hooks was a hoax for gun control. I got to correct you on that. That was not a hoax. That happened a day before my birthday. My birthday was December 15th. That thing happened on the 14th. That Sandy Hooks, when the madman turned around and killed all those kids. His mother, I think, was one of the teachers for that school, killed all the kids, all the parents, and turned around and killed himself. That was not a hoax. No, I did the research on that personally. That was not a hoax. That actually happened. And right now, that son of a bitch is in hell right now for killing all those kids, all those babies. Correction, they're not kids. They're not babies. I take that back. They're not kids. They're not babies. The man is an angel killer. He killed some innocent angels. That's a better term. He killed some angels. He killed his mother, when I'm pretty sure that was one of the teachers that worked for that school. Killed some of the parents and then turned around and killed himself. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's what he did. No, I did the research on that personally. That was not a hoax. Okay, Mickey, thank you for subbing. Thank you for being a part of Shout Out Saturday. And then next Saturday, you guys get a shout out from me personally. The Milkman said, cool, it should be closed at Free Lives Always by now. Giveaway, cool. Should be close to that free giveaway by now. Okay, Milkman, we on a serious subject right now. I'm talking about that shit that's going on in the world. You just jumped from that to free shit right now. I told you once before, man. Okay, we're not nowhere near our 1,000 mark. I'm not on that level right now. You're talking about free shit right now. Okay, let me bring this back up one more time for the people who don't understand. My little robot buddy, you come back out. Come on back out. See that little robot in the corner? This message goes out to the milkman right there. It says D.C.N networks and Power Players. That's my shit. Shout out Saturday and updates. That's my shit. On that little robot in that left hand corner, it does not say the milkman show. It says my show. And this message, again, we was having a serious conversation until you run that lame ass shit up talking about cool, should be that free live giveaway by now. When you run, and I'm going to say this one last time, milkman, get it through your head, tattoo it to your brain, or write it down on your nuts. When you have your show and you live and you want to give out free shit, I'll come to your show and support that. But until then, this is my show. I'm a nigga in black and sitting in my white living room telling shit the way it's supposed to be told. Now, there's two ways around this show. You can respect the show or you can leave. I'm not all about free shit right now. The only thing I'm free right now is expressing my mind on reality. That's what you're going to get from my show right now. Real truth. So, my little robot buddy, you go back on break. You done for the night. Okay. Laughing my ass off knowing how I had to get him. You do. You can laugh all you want. You can laugh all you want. In the end, just ask yourself, anybody watching your show? But back to the real people that just subscribe to my show. I want to continue on bringing this segment up before I give it a closing towards the night. Mickey said, thoughts on Steve Bilko. Not really much to say, man. You know, I mean, I wish I could come up with something better, but not really much to say. Savage Gorilla said, lots of love. Write it on your nuts, milk me. Dude, if you have younger viewers, close their ears, send them in the room, do whatever you got to do. I keep the show straight up. Warning, you must be 21 years or older. It contains strong language. Parental discretion is advised as rated MA for mature audience, which means you're over 21, you can watch this show. If you're not over 21, or if you got, or at least if you got younger viewers in the room, get them out of the room. Get them out of the room because I am not responsible for my actions. That's why I put that up there. Okay? I'm 50-50 with my show. I tell it like it is, but at the same time, I ain't pulling back no punches either. I try to be neutral, but when you start asking goofy shit on my show like giveaways and all that, I ain't got time for that shit. The only thing I'm giving away right now is knowledge, my mind, the truth on what the world needs to know. The milkman says off-duty police that went to the wrong apartment and killed that dude. See, this is, do you, okay. Now we talking real shit. Mickey says, do you think Black Lives Matter is a progress movement for the communities? Mickey, that's a good, strong statement. And I'm going to tell anybody, it ain't about, it is, but I'm going to put it in my own perspective. It's not about Black Lives Matter. It's not about black, white, blue, green, I don't give a fuck. All lives matter. All lives matter. Not trying to get on a religious subject, but I'm going to make it brief. God put everybody on this earth for a reason. Some people was brought here by choice. Others was brought here by reason. My perspective, everybody's put here for a reason. There is a reason why you're here. There's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I run this body on that show. Everybody's put here for a reason. Some might be put here by choice. Milkman said all lives are not dying like black. That's true. But use the term life consistently. We all have to live in this world. Okay? And take it from a guy that lives in Chicago for 52 years. I've seen more death in Chicago than in Iraq, and it's sad, man. So yeah, does all black lives matter? You're damn right. I totally agree, but in the end, all lives matter. Because like I tell anybody, because if everybody's all dead and shot up and everything, if everybody's dead, who's going to be around to tell the tale? Some wise man on the hill got to be around to tell the story. Somebody got to be a storyteller. Because I tell you, because it is what it is. Milkman said, thoughts on NFL kneeling for the national anthem. Do you stand by it or not? Here's my answer. No, I do not stand. I do not stand for that. I feel if the NFL athletes want to, bend down on one knee, it should be their choice, not the president's opinion. That's like saying I'm going to put my hand over my heart. It should be my choice and not by force of opinion. Okay, yes, you have the right to freedom of speech. So as far as your answer, Mickey, should the NFL players, I'm going to say no. I mean, it should be, let me put it in a way, I'm going to go Mission Impossible. If an NFL player, basketball player, whoever, hockey, baseball, because I'm about to end my show soon. If an athlete wants to get on their knees or not, I guess what I'm saying is, should they choose to accept? Which means it's their choice if they want to kneel down on one knee during the national anthem or not. That should be their own exceptional choice, not because of what the president thinks. I ain't about to kneel to that son of a bitch for anything. They do have, the Constitution has the right to freedom of speech. Donald Trump is not bigger than the Constitution. I'm sorry. Even with all the money in the world, he cannot buy it. He can't buy history. That's part of history. And I do know the constitutional right has the right to freedom of speech, which means I can say whatever the hell I want. The milkman said they fight for our rights to sit or stand. Again, it should be your choice should you choose to accept, which means it's either a yay or nay. Mickey said, do you know anything about Tommy Robinson from the UK? No, I don't know. I don't know of him. I don't know too much of him. I know a little bit, but not a whole lot. I have to do more research on this guy. So, no, I have to get back with you on Tommy Robinson from the UK. But as far as the NFL kneeling for the national anthem, do you stand by it or not? I gotta say no. Because I feel athletes, they're people too. They put their bodies on the line to do a professional sport so we can be entertained, but at the same time they get paid millions of dollars a year. So I don't feel they should have to kneel. Unless it's their prerogative of choice, then they should. That's just my opinion on the matter. You know, you know. Again, that ain't no different if I put my hand over my heart. The milkman said, what crazy is you got black people in the military fighting for? Dude, you, with all due respect, milkman, you really you're making some strong statements. But we've done a lot through history, okay? I got to admit that. But we ain't the only ones out there that's making changes either. I guess what I'm saying, I'm going to use a Charles Xavier, I'm going to use a straight up X-Men term. The world is evolving into what I have no fucking idea, but it is actually evolving. It's up to us to either be a part of the revolution or the evolution. It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be one of the two. And right now, the world is evolving. Mickey said, one final question. Dude, you can ask me any question you want on my show. This is, as of now, I just turned Shout Out Saturday into an open forum. Mickey said, one final question, though, on the late Patrick O'Neal, the comedian. One thing I can say about Patrick O'Neal, the comedian, great guy. great guy, great outstanding guy. I mean, we lost a lot of greats. Patrick O'Neal, I cried when Aretha Franklin died recently. I cried because she was part of my history, part of my life. I cried. So to the greats that's not here, like Patrick O'Neal, the queen of the queen of soul, Aretha Franklin. The list goes on and on. Um, the world just got a lot sadder, but in the end, we have to be a lot more stronger. The milkman said, never forget. Aaron Falcon said, do you think the Venom movie will be bad? I'm going to answer that question right now. And again, to Aaron Falcons and his wife and his niece and to everybody over in the Falcons house quarters, Aaron, I miss you. Do I think the Venom movie will be bad? Here's my answer. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. No. No. And then you got to think, this is Marvel. I'm trying to change the subject. This is Marvel. Every Marvel movie I saw was good. Infinity Wars is still going to be the best one next to Black Panther. So you ask me, do I think the Venom movie will be bad? No. No, it won't. Because for the first time, they're using an anti-hero, villain, or whatever you want to call it. Then he said, Milkman said, shit, yes it is. Dude, you are, first of all, you're the biggest fucking lame on my damn channel right now. Have you seen the trailer? Have you seen the trailer? I'm not saying Venom is going to be as good as the Black Panther. I'm not saying that. But you better damn well believe it's going to be in this league. First of all, Tom Hardy's a beast. I'm sorry, he's a beast. I mean, I've seen some of his movies, man. I mean, he snapped when he played Bane in the Batman movie. He snapped when he played Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad, which a lot of people may or may not like it. But you gonna say it's gonna be the shittiest movie, dude? I doubt that. I'm not saying it's gonna be Black Panther, but I doubt that, dude. I've seen the trailer. I've seen the behind the scenes of it. It looks okay. Don't be surprised if Venom make as close as what Black Panther made. Don't be surprised. Rumor has it might make close to that $1 billion mark. Don't be surprised. Shit, if the movie made $20 million, what's in your wallet? I know what's in mine, so I don't think it's gonna be lame. I've seen it. I'm like, I don't know. It ain't no Black Panther, but it's gonna hold its own. Mickey, my newest subscriber, said favorite film of all time and favorite one. Think that it's overrated and generally public. My favorite movie of all time. I got two favorite movies of all time. One, The Matrix. It's old school, but I'm sorry, the Wachowski brothers, the best writers, best directors. That is my favorite movie overall of all time. Don't get me wrong, I love everything that's Marvel, but The Matrix 1, 2, and 3, especially, the first one. Overall favorite movie. In overrated movies, I can't think of anything that's overrated right now. I have to get back with you on that. But my favorite overall movie of all time, I'm sorry, The Matrix. Now, if you want to talk about overrated, I'm not a big fan of John Wick. I've saw John Wick 1 and 2 and not feeling it, man. For some people, they like it. For others, they don't. Not feeling it. But my favorite overall movie of all, I'm sorry, The Matrix, man. The Matrix. I'm sorry, that's my favorite overall movie. And I mean, if I had a second favorite, and I would consider that as a tie, it would be Marvel's Avengers Infinity Wars. Sorry. Milkman said, damn, why I got to be all that. Dude, you get what you see on the Spotty 09 show. I haven't even started today, but I can. I'm just saying, man. keep it neutral. And in fact, I'm about to end my show in a minute. My favorite music art of all time is Michael Jackson. It has to be the top five. Yeah, the king of pop. Yeah, greatest performer of all time. I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson. I grew up on James Brown, so yeah, those are my favorites. Those are my favorites. But again, I would say the Matrix. Nah, cause you calling me names and shit, dude. And if I did, I apologize to you live and in front of the world. But sometimes you got to admit, Milkman, sometimes you do push my buttons every now and then. You do push my buttons. So do I mean my apology sincerely? Yeah, to a certain criteria. But at the same time, you and I got a pass, man. You know how to push buttons. Again, when you have your show, I'll be glad to come to it. Hell, I'll even do one better. I'll even subscribe. I'll be your first subscriber. I'm going to run my show with all due respect. I'm going to run my show the way I want to run it. Don't like it? I understand. Okay, I tell it like it is. I rather, and I try to be humble on it, but, sometimes you do go too far, man. You would love to see me here, dude. No, not really. I ain't gonna lie to you, not really. I would love to see a show with both of you. Aaron, I'm kind of shocked that you brought that subject up. You want to see Spotty '09 and the Milkman on this pretty much on the same formatted show. This channel is one of the realest YouTubers out there. Dude, like I said, you got some YouTube shows that want to run it the way they want to run it. I don't see quite a dozen. My show, I'm going to run it the way I want to run it. Milkman said, when you hit that 1,000, you better hook me up. And I'll be a man of my word. I sure will. But until then, and only then, let me bring my little robot buddy back from vacation right quick. This is what you get. This is what you get right here. This is what you get. You get him. That's it. That's it. Cause I want, this then you wonder why I did what I did moments ago. You want free shit. You get you a ski mask and you do the damn thing. For real. Straight up, man.
Yeah, that's 63.
Oh, okay.
And Tuesday, I'm getting the money to get their game out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or tomorrow or Tuesday.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because I think it's like 135. Yeah. I got the receipt of it. There's no problem. No problem. Okay.
Damn, man.
I've been here since day motherfucker. And you have. Milkman, I'm going to say this one last time. When I hit over that 1,000 mark, I'm going to put out a special giveaway. Now, this message goes out to the Milkman. Everybody else going to hear it too. But this special message goes out to the Milkman. I'm going to have a special giveaway. I'm going to have a special giveaway, but only when I hit that 1,000 mark. Now, what it is, I don't know. But this is where you guys come in. Leave in comments on what you think I should give away on my show after I hit that 1,000 mark. Leave in comments. Once I read those comments, we go from there. Milkman said, I'm sorry. Yeah, you have been here since day one. Mickey said, was Martin Luther King killed because he knew too much? No. I don't think he was killed because he knew too much. I think he was killed because no one didn't want to accept his message on reality on how things should be towards peace. That made him knew too much. You know, everybody has their own way of speaking peace, but it's all going towards a probable cause towards us living within that peace. Oh yeah, one of the old players.
I told y'all we're gonna get my game, bro.
Yeah, he already just. Me and Big A talked about that the other day. Milkman said, I think you should give away $100. I think you should put on a goddamn ski mask and do the damn thing. Dude, let me tell you something. I don't give away money. What do you think this is? Exterminator, what's up? Exterminator, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's up? Maybe 200. I said, dude, put your, again, Milkman, put all y'all, and this goes to the Milkman and everybody, and many, especially towards the Milkman, put your comments in after the end of the show. On the show, I'll think about it, but if you really want to be serious about this, put it in the comments. Because if you don't, this mainly goes towards the Milkman. If you don't put it in comments, now I'm gonna tell you in front of this damn camera right now. If you don't put your comments in as far as giveaways, as far as me reaching that 1,000 mark, if you don't put that comments in, dude, you're not getting shit from the Spotty 09 show. It only works, this message especially goes out to the Milkman. Not to everybody else, to the Milkman only. If you don't put the fucking comments in, it ain't gonna ride. Simple as that. Simple as that. When I get that 1,000 mark, when you put them comments in, I'll take it to consideration. But until then, and only then, dude, you wasting time. You wasting time. You wasting time. It ain't about what you want. When them comments come in and I hit that 1,000 mark, then we'll talk about what you want. It works with me in order for it to happen for you. That's how it works. This message only goes out to the Milkman. Okay, everybody else, you know, I don't want you to think that I'm being too strict or hard or anything, but that fool knows who I'm talking to. And I'm being nice. I said fool. I could have said motherfucker, but I toned it down a couple of bars. He knows who I'm talking to. He knows exactly who I'm talking to. He knows. So that goes out to the Milkman. And again, like I said, to all my new subscribers, like I said about the end show, this is the longest Spotty 09 show, and it now went into an open forum. So about to end this show in about the next couple more minutes. So you know, once I start playing that music, that means the Spotty 09 show is about to come to a closure. But before I play my music, like I said, I want to give all my shout outs to my newest subscribers. Thank you for being a part of Shout Out Saturday and updates, which leads us into open forum. I love some of the comments, you know, we discussed tonight as far as certain topics or everything is concerned. And like I said, you know, my show is not always up entirely up to me. It's always up what the viewers want from me. Okay. And then Milkman, you run it again when the next time you on, dude, I'm gonna say this one last time with all due respect. You're part of my show. Cut your notifications on. When your notifications is on, that tells you when I'm gonna be streaming. That tells you when I'm gonna be online. That's what the notifications for. Cut your notifications on. I only do shows on Saturdays. Now keep in mind, I do a Family Time Sunday show, but that's only on request. That's only in comments. Last but not least, I do give out birthday shout outs, but you have to leave that in the comments as far as the date of your birthday and, you know, your name and the date of your birthday. And then what I'll do, I'll put that on the next show as well too. So again, there will not be a Happy Friday show until further notice. But in the meantime, in between time, you do have Shout Out Saturday and updates. So again, like I said to all my guests, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being a part of the show. And he said, we will see you on Sunday. Sunday is family time Sunday, but that's only on request. You have to, and I'm being dead serious, you have to put that in comments. And keep in mind, for my family time Sunday show, because I be at work, Aaron Falcons, see you later. Tell the family, tell your wife and your niece and everybody I said hi. When you get the chance, come back to Peace Coffee, pay me a visit. I'm so glad you was a part of the show. So again, to Aaron Falcons, great friend of mine, it's always a pleasure and honor for you to be a part of my show. And again, back to the Milkman, like I said, when you'll do a Sunday show, again, that's only on request only. You have to leave in comments. I stress that very significantly. You have to leave in comments. If you leave in comments, it gives me some kind of ideas on how I can correspondingly run this show. If you don't leave in comments, I guess what I'm saying is closed mouths don't get fed. So in other words, if you love starving to death, you can keep your damn mouth shut. But if you really want to be a part of DTV at its best, leave in comments. Comments help. I'm not saying they're the answers, but they do help. It's up to me. Should I choose to accept? Is it going to be on the show or not? Okay? And I tell anybody, my show, again, I'm going to run it the way I run it. I tell it straight up. I tell it like it is. And I'm about the only person on YouTube, as far as my knowledge is concerned. I give thanks back to each and every subscriber that's a part of my show. You're not going to find another show that's going to tell you live, especially if you on live with me, and say, thank you, Milkman. Thank you, Aaron Falcons. Thank you, I'm that guy. With all due respect, I'm that guy. I'm that nigga. I'm that guy. Okay? That's how I roll. Okay? Because you're not going to find no one else that does that. And I hate to be harsh, but you're really not going to find nobody that does that. Because it's the weekend. It's my day off. I can be out doing whatever I want to do. But I take an hour and 30 minutes, even though my show's supposed to be over with by now, I took an hour and 30 minutes of my own personal time to tell you perspectives on life from my own perspective, but at the same time, to be open with others. I don't have to do what I have to do, but I do it anyway. So I'm willing to work with you, but at the same time, you guys got to work with me too. It's pretty much like a give and take thing. So again, to all my guests, thank you. And to all my new subscribers, as well as old, leave notifications on. That is a big, huge help. And now, without further delay, here we go. When you hear that music, that means the Spidey 09 show is about to come to its final destination as well as its closure. And again, thank you to all my guests. Thank you for everybody that's being a part of DTV at its best. And I just want everybody to know, I thought you had hair. Dude, see that? Oh, I just shaved my head yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, I'm bald. Yes. My girl likes it, but I don't care. Yeah, I had to get it cut, dude. I had to get it cut. I got it cut. I'm trying to grow me a little beard. I'm trying to, I got to keep myself looking fly and all. So again, the Spidey 09 show has come to a closure. Thank you. Lou Fowler, can't pronounce his name. I'll pronounce it later. But thank you. Okay, so again, Spidey 09 show. I'm looking at my timers, almost going on 2 hours. I have to, rocking to Steve Harvey. Yeah. I like Steve Harvey, by the way. Steve Harvey's cool. So I gotta end the show, guys. I gotta end the show. It's been a slice. I had a great time. It's been a while since I've done my show. And again, leave in comments and let everybody know about my show. So hopefully, once I get over that 1,000 mark, then we go from there. Oh yes, Steve Harvey's cool. I'm a huge fan of him. He's real cool. I met him in Chicago a couple of times. Very cool guy. Very down to earth cool guy. Like I said, to Steve Harvey, of the Steve Harvey Morning Show here in Chicago, shout out goes out to you. Huge fan of yours. Coolest cat I ever know. And another cool cat I know, to Jake Hamilton from Fox News here in Chicago. Met him a couple of times. Coolest cat I know. Shout out goes out to you as well. And that's about it. So again, shout out Saturday updates. Longest shout out Saturday show I ever ran. And it's about to come to a closure because, I know him. Yeah, I know him. Sure do. I do know him. Know him enough. Well, he's a cool guy. I mean, I can't tell you, I don't know everything about his personal life or nothing, but as far as, as a person, he's a very cool guy. Well, the show's about to come to an end. And like I said, thank you for everybody to be a part of DTV at its best. So again, leaving comments. Show's about to come to over, and it's dinner time for me. I gotta go eat. I gotta sit back, eat, drink a beer, whatever, and chill. And again, thank you to all new subscribers and old. Leaving notifications on. That is a very huge help. I gotta go. Gotta eat. Gotta chill out. Enjoy y'all Saturday. And like I always say, get out of here. We will see you on Sunday only on comments. Milkman. The last time I'm going to say it. If it's not in that comment, you won't see it. But I will say this. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden of D.C.N. Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, stay mindful, stay blessed, and whatever you do, play it safe. I'll talk to everybody later and later.